It's week 8 in the NFL. You're watching SBR videos. I'm Peter Loshak. The man sitting next to me is Mike Brenner, one of our newly popular handicapper who's given us some interesting advice week in and week out. And, you know, not every week was a killer week for him, but overall, absolutely gotten the results so far, 11-8 against the spread, which is a good record. Also 3 losses away from being 500. You don't want that. You don't want that, because then what am I getting? Look, if you get to 500, then we're sitting here in 2 weeks or so, and I'm making jokes about how you're at 500, and you don't want that. No one wants that.
No, they don't want that. But if you did, I could handle it. I could take it.
Yeah, but we don't. I mean, this is not. We want winners. We don't want jokes. Fuck jokes. You know, exactly. I give jokes as like a consolation prize when we give losers. Yeah. We need winners, and you have done that so far, Mike Brenner, and you have chosen 2 NFL games to cover with us this week. The first one, a very interesting one, Seattle at Dallas. A lot of uncertainty here, but of course, you know, in sports betting, games with a lot of uncertainty can often be the ones with the best betting value.
I agree.
You know, Seattle has had sort of an underwhelming season so far. They are coming off a good win. Off a weak team, though. How much do we take out of their big dominant win over San Francisco last week? Not exactly sure. And Dallas, of course, gotten bitten bad by the injury bug. Tony Romo is coming back in week 10. Here, though, still going to be Matt Castle. Is Des Bryant going to be back? I think I read that he's probable. So does that mean he's definitely playing? As of the last time I checked, that's not for sure, but he might be back. Right now, the line is Dallas +6. Greek and Penny both have a lean to Dallas at +5.5. My sense is that even with all of Dallas's issues, giving them that many points at home is kind of like the way I would lean, but I absolutely defer to you. The first half line is +3. What do you like here, Mike Brenner?
Okay, Pete, as always, good to be here. It's a privilege to be with SBR. I like Seattle, and I like them on the first half.
Okay.
I think something happened there last week. And yes, it was against a lesser opponent with the 49ers, but 49ers have shown some spark, you know, in the week so far, building up to week 8. But Seattle, I think, just kind of put some things together, kind of cemented some things. And I think that defense now with Cam Chancellor back 3 weeks, it'll be, they're really solid again. And I think that Russell Wilson has a lot of his confidence back. So I look for them to walk in here against a beat-up Dallas team that I think they're more defeated in their own mind than they are on the scoreboard. And I'm meeting that, Pete. This team has just had absolutely the worst luck you can have. And yeah, Des Bryant, I read also was probable, but how effective will he be? Because that was a significant injury, and there's going to be the rust factor. And I just don't see the quarterback position producing for them. I don't see their running game stepping up, and there's just too many holes, and I think they've lost confidence. So I think this goes a long way with coaching. Pete Carroll will have this team ready to go. So I love for Seattle to come out and do what they're not normally accustomed to doing, except for last week, and that's jumping out to a very early lead and then holding it. So I think this is going to be a similar pattern to their game last Thursday. So I love Seattle on the first half -3 at the Dallas Cowboys.
So you're not afraid of Dallas's strength in the trenches, and they're still good. They're still strong on defense, right? Sure. I mean, they're having all those issues. I mean, when you lose a star quarterback, it can make the whole team fold like a house of cards. But Dallas still has a lot of positives, right?
Yes, they do. And because the offense has had its struggles, it's put so much weight on the defense that they might be a little tired.
Yes.
They might be a little beat up and a little tired. But anything can happen, as we all know in this business. But I just look on Seattle to build off of that confidence from last week. And Pete Carroll have them ready to go.
So you see Seattle as kind of like an elite team that underwhelmed to start the year, and now they're ready to make a late season surge, and the class will start to show.
Very well said. Could absolutely add nothing to that would say that any better.
There you go. I said it well. Mike Brenner picked it well. Let's see if it's a winner. Seattle -3 on the first half. Thanks so much, Mike.
Okay, thanks, Pete. Have a great day.